Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action. Joining you from the Silks Room here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Great day of racing lined up. In fact, 12 coming your way here on this edition of Thoroughbred Action. Let's send it on up without further ado to track announcer Pete Aiello.
We start the afternoon with temperatures in the low 90s, a partly cloudy sky, a fast main track, and a firm turf course in Hallandale Beach today. First of 12 over the turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. A field of 8 went postward. The betting favorite was number 2, Turkomani. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Giant's Voice from the center of the racetrack with Mambocello moving to challenge. Turkomani comes away in the top flight. He'll land third. True Diplomacy between horses and out 3 wide is Velvet Colors, working 2 ahead of Recalibrating. Second last is El Ciclone, and Patrick Joseph is last of all as they swing into the first turn. Up front, Mambocello leads narrowly, Giant's Voice right alongside. Racing third, True Diplomacy on the inside, and Turkomani. Out 3 wide is Velvet Colors. These top flight horses have 2 on Recalibrating, who's third last. El Ciclone is second last, and held up at the back is Patrick Joseph. The opening quarter was 23 and 3, and into the backstretch they roll with Giant's Voice in front by a length and a quarter. Second position belongs to Mambocello. Turkomani rides the rail here under Jorge Ruiz, now taking over a joint third alongside Velvet Colors. True Diplomacy gets the shuffle a bit. He's now back fifth, working a length and a half clear of Recalibrating, who starts to improve for Panici. 2 better than El Ciclone, and Patrick Joseph is last. The opening half mile quickened up to 46 and 4. Less than half a mile to go as they swing to the far turn. Giant's Voice and jockey Amisai Al Jaramillo with the lead. Mambocello is second. Down at the rail, Turkomani awaits his turn. Meanwhile, Recalibrating switches to the 3-path and moves up now. Recalibrating is into third. From the back, Patrick Joseph also begins to get a move on for Alvarado Jr. After 3 quarters in 1:10 and 4. Recalibrating on the attack now. At the top of the stretch, Giant's Voice with a narrow lead. Recalibrating set to strike second. Off the cover now, and Turkomani from third. Back fourth is Mambocello. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and up front, Recalibrating has the lead. Giant's Voice dead game, trying to battle back second. Turkomani has been defeated. Recalibrating's in front. Recalibrating will win it. Second is Giant's Voice. Third is Turkomani. Fourth is El Ciclone. Then Mambocello in 1:41 and 4. Number 8, Recalibrating, gets a perfect turf trip by jockey Luca Panici to win today's first race at 4-1. Under jockey Luca Panici for trainer Oscar Gonzalez and OMG Stables. He defeats Giant's Voice, the 6, who was second, ahead of the 2, Turkomani, who had every opportunity, but was best of the rest while third. To the second race we go, 7 furlongs over the main track and the start of the early pick 4. An allowance optional claiming event. Scratch the 2, General Obvious. A field of 5. The favorites were 5, Gregory Sun, and 6, Scam. And they're off. From the rail, Minute Madness gets the first call, moving between horses. Prudhoe Bay is up the challenge, and here's Time Will Tell. Time Will Tell now puts ahead in front. Prudhoe Bay is right alongside from second, and Scam is talking the top pair while racing in third. From fourth is Minute Madness after a sharp beginning, and last of all is Gregory's Son. He just tapped on the brakes, and he's about 3 lengths behind. The pace appears controlled as they race to the final half mile. The leader is Prudhoe Bay by a neck. The opening quarter was controlled, just 23 and 2. On the outside, Time Will Tell keeps him company. Second, Scam, and Jose Bautista watching the action unfold. They're racing in third past the half-mile pole. Minute Madness has the rail spot, races in fourth, and at the back of the field is Gregory's Son with 3/8 of a mile away. Time Will Tell has the lead. Prudhoe Bay is right with him second. Scam just waiting for the green light. Bautista yet to give it to him, but he starts to get to the leaders anyway, and Minute Madness is in a similar situation. He needs to get the going now, only 2.5 lengths behind through a 46 and 2 half mile. There's a 1/4 of a mile left to go. Now Scam's given his head, and he leads it a length and a half. Time Will Tell is an all-in second. Minute Madness is a stretch danger as they turn in, and Minute Madness will try to get to Scam. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and here's Minute Madness on the outside. Scam is trying to go with him, but Minute Madness has all the momentum, and Minute Madness is kicking away. Minute Madness and Roberto Alvarado Jr. will win the second race, going away. Scam well clear for second, from Time Will Tell third, then Prudhoe Bay fourth, ahead of Gregory Sun in 1:23 and 3. Number 1, Minute Madness, proves his last victory was no fluke as he comes right back here this afternoon and wins again under Roberto Alvarado Jr. for trainer Jennifer Quinones and owner's Black Stallion EP Racing Stable. 6, Scam was second. 4, Time Will Tell, best of the rest, while third. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the Saturday card rolls on. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for race number 3 on the program over the turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. We have a field of 8 signed on here. The favorites included 1, Last Lightning, and 7, Never Burn a Copy. And they're off. Toward the inside, Bobo's on fire, gets the first call. Last Lightning is away with speed today. Up on the outside, that's Triple Sirius with Shiplock away well. These 4 race on. Leroy's Image is next, followed by Never Burn a Copy. Tiz Solo Vino will be spun about 5 wide as they hit that first turn run. And Bite the Bit is last of all as they charge around the first turn. They're stacked 6 across the course here. Taking the worst of it was Tiz Solo Vino. Never Burn a Copy also 5 wide. With the lead, it's a long shot. Triple Sirius in front, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Shiplock is second. Leroy's Image is parked 3 wide third. Down at the inside is Bobo's on fire in fourth. Last Lightning. He gets the best run of it early. He's behind the speed fifth, while only 2 wide around that first turn. Wider than him is Never Burn a Copy. Widest of all is Tiz Solo Vino. And Bite the Bit is last of all as they make their way to the final half mile. Up front, the leader is still the long shot Triple Sirius, 3 parts of length. On the outside in second position now, and trying to move up is Leroy's Image. From between horses, it's Shiplock. Shiplock is still right there. And then from behind the speed, Last Lightning racing ahead of Never Burn a Copy as they move now to the far turn. They went 49-3 for that opening half mile. Around the far turn they go. And Triple Sirius maintains control. Triple Sirius in front here, and in front 3 parts of a length. Leroy's Image is second. Last Lightning guided into the clear by Ramsey Zimmerman. Bobo's on fire. He has an upset possibility. From the back and Bite the Bit after 3 quarters and 1:13-4. At the top of the lane they run. 3 wide. Last Lightning trying to get to the leader, Leroy's Image. Bobo's on fire and Bite the Bit both need room. And Triple Sirius is boxing on, and he's 70-1. Never Burn a Copy on the stand side. Triple Sirius is still there. Bobo's on fire, closing at the rail. Never Burn a Copy on the outside. It's going to be close. It's going to be too close to call. It's 8-1 or 70-1 and 145 flat. Number 2, Bobo's on fire, wins a very close photo in the shadow of the wire under jockey Raul Mena for owner-trainer Mike Morrison. Number 6, Triple Sirius almost sprung a 70-1 shocker while getting second ahead of the 7, Never Burn a Copy, who ran third. To the 4th race now at 6 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 2, Prince Raja, a field of 8. The favorite was the 9, Fueled by Drama. And they're off. Toward the rail, that's El Dadani going out for the lead. Moving up between horses, Wise Warrior and Go Christian Go comes away in the top flight. These 3 are quickest. Allowed to settle is the favorite, Fueled by Drama. He races from 4th and starts to improve a bit. He passes both Alarcon and Hey Bub, who's down toward the inside. At the rail goes one classy dude with Rachel's Warrior trying to improve on the outside as Hey Bub now drops to last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, it's the comebacker, El Dadani, and Abby Medina in front by a neck. Wise Warrior alongside second. Go Christian Go is now third. Fueled by Drama will need to get a move on as he's stuck 4 wide past the 3/8 mile mark. Down inside, that's Rachel's Warrior who begins to get underway for Nicky Figueroa. A gap of 3 to Alarcon. The rest will have to hurry up. They run to the top of the stretch. El Dadani confronted by Wise Warrior on the outside. And Wise Warrior now takes the lead from El Dadani, who's an all-in second. The favorite, Fueled by Drama, now given the green light with 3 lengths to make up and 3/16 to do it in. Wise Warrior has the lead. Fueled by Drama on the outside. El Dadani battles on gamely, these 3 to settle the score. Wise Warrior for a short lead. Fueled by Drama is going to take a late surge. Wise Warrior, Fueled by Drama on the outside. Wise Warrior. Wise Warrior prevails from Fueled by Drama, then El Dadani in 1:11-3. Number 9, Fueled by Drama, came up just a neck short. The win went to number 3, Wise Warrior. Carries the royal blue colors of Just for Fun stable to victory under jockey Miguel Vasquez for trainer Antonio Chaffee. 9, Fueled by Drama, got started a bit late while second ahead of the 1, El Dadani. Comebacker ended up third off the layoff. To the fifth race now over the turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. A field of 10 signed on here. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. It was a level beginning. Being sent for the lead is Gentle Johnny from the outside gate. Far outside, and Road Warrior Max comes away with speed. And now splitting rivals is Gaultier up the challenge as they run to the first turn. It will be Road Warrior Max from the 10 post to cross over under McMahon and lead the way over Gaultier, who's taken in hand to race from second. Gentle Johnny is now third. From fourth, that's Golden Point. Valordo is down toward the inside. In tight between horses is Telling Tony. Lay it downs on his outside. The three at the back are Dave Hote, Black Martino, and Bakit. The opening quarter was 24-1, and down the backstretch they go. The leader, Road Warrior Max, by a length now. Racing second is Gaultier, tucked in third. Gentle Johnny, lay it down, moves up to be fourth now. In between horses and racing from fifth, that's Golden Point. He'll need a way through. Black Martino gets started. Dave Hote is 5 wide down the backstretch run. Then it's a gap of another 2 to Valordo with Telling Tony and Bakit at the back. They went 48-2 for the opening half mile. Left alone up front, Road Warrior Max leads it a length and a half. Gaultier given the green light to go after the leader second. Gentle Johnny is third. Between horses, Golden Point. Black Martino was wide on the course. Lay it down is in that cluster of horses, and so is Dave Hote. Telling Tony's behind a wall. Then it's Valordo who looks for racing room toward the rail, and trailing is Bakit after 3 quarters. And 1:11-4, they run to the top of the stretch. Gaultier now up to the throat latch of Road Warrior Max. These two shoulder to shoulder off the top of the turn. Gaultier comes away with the narrow lead. Battling on second is Road Warrior Max, 6 lengths ahead of Dave Hote third. Final furlong, Gaultier now edging away from Road Warrior Max, and Gaultier has the lead. Road Warrior Max is dead game, and he's a clear second. Gaultier wins. Road Warrior Max second, Telling Tony shook loose to get third. Dave Hote was fourth, and Bakit in 1:42 flat. Number 5, Gaultier, gives jockey Miguel Vasquez back-to-back victories on the Saturday program. He stalked the pace setter and ran down the leader in the stretch. For trainer Carlo Vaccarezza and owners Joe and Beasy, Little Dreams Racing, Robert Giacchino, and Charles Volpe. Number 10, Road Warrior Max, was that pace setter. He ran well again today. He was second, ahead of the 6, Telling Tony, who was best of the rest, while third. The early pick 4, $548, and a nickel. The early pick 5, $3,136.30. To race number 6 now at 6.5 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch number 2, Colton's Honor, a field of 10. The betting favorite was the 10, Lemon Roy. And they're off. Matthews Mystery wins the break. Lemon Royal is away well, punching between horses. Here's Dramatic Entry up the challenge for the top. Dramatic Entry and Matthews Mystery go on. Lemon Royal takes a trail while racing in third. It's a length and a half back to Right Up My Alley. Adagio at the rail, far outside Red Button, and Runaway Bull is in that cluster of runners, working 2 ahead of Cyber Josh, who's racing about 6 lengths behind. Second last early is Over Limit, and Bonnie Boy Hunter trails the field as they race past the half-mile pole. On the outside, it's Matthews Mystery, and on the inside, Dramatic Entry. Their heads apart. Lemon Royal now looms large, put into the clear, 3 wide, and on the attack, there goes Lemon Royal to take the lead now alongside Matthews Mystery. Racing from third is Runaway Bull. Tacking on fourth is Adagio. Right Up My Alley is next. Cyber Josh tries to rally from the back of the field, then Red Button. He's plummeting. Run between horses and Bonnie Boy Hunter, and Over Limit is last with a 1/4 mile to go. On the outside and Lemon Royal for the front. Matthews Mystery boxing on gamely. Adagio comes off cover to try to get to the top pair with 3/16 to go. With the lead now, it's still Lemon Royal, but Adagio comes to call on the outside. Adagio surging at Lemon Royal past the furlong grounds, and Adagio hits the front. Lemon Royal is back to second. Matthews Mystery, then Cyber Josh, but they come to the finish. It's Pedro Monterrey Jr. and Adagio to win it. Lemon Royal second, very close for third. Matthews Mystery or Cyber Josh in 1:18 flat. How about a 22-1 surprise in the form of number 4, Adagio, who rallies down the center of the racetrack to get the victory under Pedro Monterrey Jr. for trainer Daniel Gassiter and owners WSB Investments. Number 10, Lemon Royal, was second, ahead of the 9, Matthews Mystery, who ran third. Time for a timeout. Before we go, here's an epic look at Ron Nicoletti and his encounter with today's Dunk Tank. More from Gulfstream Park right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 7 on the program. 1 mile over the turf course and the start of the Rainbow Six. Scratch the 11 and 12. We have a field of 10 signed on. The favorite was the 4, Completely Bonkers. And they're off. Toward the inside, Croy gets the first call. GQ cover-up moves alongside, and Betting on Red is away in the top flight. He's trying to cross over, and he'll race third. Down at the inside, it's Completely Bonkers, who races out the rail. In the 2 path is Just Fooling Around. They're 4th and 5th. Then it's a gap of another 3 to Little Matt, racing ahead of Zipping. On his outside goes Fast Eddie E. The 2 at the back are Dopo Lavoro and Beneficiary. Around the first turn they go now. Stack 3 horses across the track as Betting on Red and Ramsey Zimmerman move to challenge the top pair. And they are Croy and from between horses GQ cover-up. These 3 go very quickly up front and have opened a 5-length lead on Completely Bonkers, who's taken in hand to race in 4th. Then to the outside and Zipping from between horses is Just Fooling Around, racing ahead of Fast Eddie E. Then Little Matt. Beneficiaries out of last, and now trailing is Dopo Lavoro. The opening quarter was 22 and 4. The half mile was wicked, 45 and 1. The top flight horses doing each other's no favors as they swing around the far turn. GQ cover-up maintains a narrow lead. Croy right back at him toward the inside, 3 wide and Betting on Red. Now here's Completely Bonkers beginning to hit his best stride. He's 4th, only 4 lengths behind. Zipping's on his outside. The whip is out on Just Fooling Around. Beneficiary will have to go 5 wide, working ahead of Fast Eddie E. As they turn for home. Croy has survived the early duel, and he cuts the corner and opens up now. Croy now by 5. Beneficiary and Zipping trying to run on. Completely Bonkers just didn't fire his best shot, but here's a huge performance from Croy. Croy, the son of the Factor, took all the heat and moved away. Croy, sharp in victory. Won it by 4.5. Close then for second. A resurgent Just Fooling Around or Completely Bonkers, then Zipping and Beneficiary. Number 4, Completely Bonkers, just really never fired his best shot here today, allowing a big performance from the son of the Factor. Number 1, Croy. He took a licking and kept on ticking, going sub 110 to 3/4 and not giving anyone else a chance. Armando Della Cerda trained, Misael Jaramillo on board for Midwest Thoroughbreds. 5, Just Fooling Around second. 4, Completely Bonkers ran third. To race 8 now at 6 furlongs over the main track. The start of today's Leap Pick 5. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch the 10, Silktail. The favorites were 7, Recent Transactions, and 8, Tonina. And they're off. Another mouth to feed was away well, so was Recent Transactions, and Tonina splits horses to challenge. These 3, the first 3. Down toward the inside, that's Grand Edge, racing ahead of You Can Do Magic, then Proud Abbey. Stuck 4 wide is Kia down the backstretch run, then splitting horses inside, He Wears the Crown, Kimberly Lights at the rail. Wide on the course, both US Diva and Our Run to Perfection. Our Run to Perfection is spotted about 6 lengths off the lead. Then down to her inside goes Deborah's Dance, as Kia drops back a bit, then it's a length and a half back toward the rail to the second last runner, Kimberly Light, and trailing the field is Scrap the Mandate. Around the far turn they go. The opening quarter was 22 and 3. Recent Transactions at the 5/16 with the lead a length and a quarter. Now rallying into second and working into the clear is Grand Edge to try to get after the leader. Following that move, He Wears the Crown is down toward the rail and with a shot here. Backing away is the favorite Tonina. Down on the outside and coming on is Proud Abbey. They straighten for the drive. Recent Transactions, the leader. He Wears the Crown. Has a length and a half to make up with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Proud Abbey's on the outside, and then in between horses, Grand Edge. But through it all, Recent Transactions is still there. Up into second as He Wears the Crown, but time has run out. Recent Transactions will win it. He Wears the Crown second. Third, Grand Edge. Fourth is Proud Abbey in 1:12 and 2. Number 7, Recent Transactions survives an early skirmish and holds on for the victory under jockey Edgard Zayas for trainer Jose Pinchin and owner and breeder Tracy Pinchin. 2, He Wears the Crown for second ahead of the 3, Grand Edge, who ran third. Second pick 4 of the day, good for $878.50. To race number 9 now, 7.5 furlongs over the turf course. Maidens of the special weight variety race for a $42,000 purse. Scratch number 12, Elite Kid, a field of 11. The favorite was the 4, Little No Way. And they're off. From the center, Little No Way gets the first call. Down at the inside, no, not again. Up to challenge and take over the lead. On the outside in Shiny Copper Penny, who's away on the top flight today. Out wide on the course is Grand Chief. Archer Road just to his inside. And both of their inside is spun out. Spun out now joins the top flight to race a 3-wide third. Then from behind the speed races seconds over Tokyo. A gap of 4 to Illustra. Then comes Dream Rider, situated about 8 lengths behind. King Moro is down at the inside, and it's a gap of 4 to the trailer, our Dominator. They race to the backstretch now and up front. The leader is Shiny Copper Penny, 3 parts of a length through an opening quarter and a fairly sharp 22 and 3. Up on the outside, Grand Chief was spun out second and third. At the rail, fourth is No, Not Again. Little No Way is now fifth. From behind the speed, Archer Road working ahead of seconds over Tokyo, who's 3 better than Illustra. Then it's a gap of 2 to Dream Rider and King Moro, and 6 to the trailer, our Dominator. They swing around the far turn. They went 45 and 4 for the opening half mile. Shiny Copper Penny is set a fast tempo and leads the way 3 parts of a length. On the outside, spun out, gets the go-ahead sign by jockey Jaramillo to try to get after him second. Little No Way knifes between horses in the bright orange colors. He secures racing room and comes after the leader. Archer Road follows him. Illustra's into action on the far outside. They turn in. Still many chances. Shiny Copper Penny has the lead. To the attack, Little No Way now comes after the leader second. Illustra down the stand side with Archer Road at the rail. Shiny Copper Penny is dead game, but Little No Way forges to a narrow lead. Shiny Copper Penny right back at him. It's going to be close. It's a photo finish. Little No Way had the momentum out in the center, but Shiny Copper Penny was all hard inside, followed by Archer Road and 129. And well, number 4, Little No Way, wins a very close photo in the end from number 7, Shiny Copper Penny, who certainly ran a winning race. Had to settle for second as Little No Way, too much horse. The son of the Discreet Cat is trained by Carlo Vaccarezza, who gets his second winner of the day. Tyler Gaffleone on board for the winning ride for owner Priscilla Vaccarezza. To race number 10 now in the start of the late pick 3, 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 11, no changes here. Favorites included the 2, More Applause, and number 8, Nutty Boy. And they're off. Wild Mongolia gets the first call. Moving up between horses is Swag Bag up to challenge for the top. And here's My Johnny Be Good. My Johnny Be Good will land in front. Down at the inside, Donegal Hall moves up to challenge for the contending position alongside Swag Bag. The favorite, More Applause, settles down behind the speed. Just to his outside is Fish Fan. Then comes Wild Mongolia ahead of Indiana Cowboy. Down inside is Phil's First Factum. He's out sprinted today. Half a length back to the far outside of Nutty Boy alongside Starship Apache with Private Journal as they swing around the far turn. Up front, My Johnny Be Good tackled now and tackled by Swag Bag, who puts ahead in front. Fish Fan looms off the speed 3 wide, and awaiting the go signal is More Applause fourth. Batista has his hands full, needs some place to go. He'll guide him to the outside for clear racetrack. Back to Wild Mongolia and Donegal Hall. Trying to run on from the back is Starship Apache with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, here's More Applause put into the clear to charge hard and run right past Fish Fan. From the back in Donegal Hall is Resurgent. Wild Mongolia is on the outside, but inside the final furlong, More Applause is the one to win. It's More Applause and Jose Bautista kicking away with authority. They won it by 3 in the end. It's going to be Donegal Hall getting up for second, racing ahead of Fish Fan, who was third. It's close after that, Wild Mongolia and My Johnny Be Good. Time for the race was 110 and 4. Hammered to an odds-on choice, number 2, More Applause takes care of business, fleeing the scene inside the final 16th under jockey Jose Bautista for trainer Armando de la Cerda and owner Gregory Romero. Number 1, Donegal Hall gets up for second ahead of the 11 Fish Fan, who had to settle for third. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the late daily double. The Saturday feature race, the Added Elegance, is up next, right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
We're back now for race number 11 on the program, the Added Elegance Overnight Handicap, 7 furlongs over the main track for $50,000. Rider change on 5, Money or Love to Jairo Hernandez. The favorites included the 2, Sweet Khaleesi, and the 4, Colt Classic. And they're off in the Added Elegance Overnight Handicap. From the inside, our Kinsley doll begins nicely. From the top shelf, Fergalicious moves to challenge, and Catzadivas away in the top flight. These 3 across the course. Colt Classic, taken in hand by Gaffleon to race 4th with more than a party to her inside. They're followed by Dad's Princess and Money or Love, and at the back of the field is Sweet Khaleesi. They race down the backstretch and approach the final half mile. And up front, the leader is our Kinsley doll by a neck. Fergalicious is alongside second. Colt Classic is third. On the outside and fourth is Catzadiva. Back to fifth is More Than a Party. Then comes an improving run from Sweet Khaleesi. She's to the inside of Money or Love. And Dad's Princess plummets to last. Around the far turn they go. The opening quarter really not all that quick. 22 and 3. Our Kinsley doll is backed away, leaving Fergalicious in front and having Colt Classic to deal with on the outside. So here's Colt Classic revving into the action now, and she's up for the lead. Fergalicious is an all-in second. Up on the outside, Money or Love is next. Edgar Zayas getting after Sweet Khaleesi to try to make some ground from the back through a 45 and 2 half mile. They're at the top of the stretch. With the lead now, Colt Classic from Money or Love in second. Down the center, Sweet Khaleesi begins to motor. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go now. With the lead, Colt Classic, Sweet Khaleesi and Money or Love charging at her. These 3 to settle the score. Money or Love for a short lead for Jairo Hernandez. Here comes Sweet Khaleesi on the outside. Here's the finish. Money or Love won it. Money or Love turned away Sweet Khaleesi with Colt Classic back third in 1:23 and 2. Number 5, Money or Love, gets her second stakes victory of the season and does it at a big price again today. This time with jockey Jairo Hernandez aboard for owner-trainer Anthony Russo. Number 2, Sweet Khaleesi, rallied well to just miss while second ahead of the 4, Colt Classic, who ran third. 12th and final race on the card to be run over the turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch to 12, 13, 15, and 16. Rider change on 14. Bodie Dog, Christian Santiago Reyes. A field of 12 went postward. The favorites included the 4, Whoop-De-Doo, the 6, Salutation, and runners away. Bodie Dog from the far outside away well. Whoop-De-Doo away in good shape with exclusive reward down toward the rail marching forward. And so is Bluegrass Fields as they charge to the first turn. It will be exclusive reward and Abby Medina who cut the corner with the lead. Luck is back is second. Bluegrass Fields is now third. Whoop-De-Doo is favored and down toward the inside. Up on his outside, race is switched into the top flight. Then comes Stravinsky's Quest ahead of ABG Mastro. Down at the fence goes Crafty Colonel, who now secures rail position. Salutations in a bit tight. So is Malibu's Most Wanted, followed by Lil Charlie. And at the back is ABG Mastro. Down the backstretch they go now. Opening quarter was 23 and 1, and with the lead, it's exclusive reward and Abby Medina by about 2 now. Stravinsky's Quest splits horses with Whoop-De-Doo down toward the inside. Gaffleon trying to keep inside position with Whoop-De-Doo here. Up and on the outside, here's a move from Bluegrass Fields, and on the far outside goes Switched. Switched is now trying to improve. Bodie Dog is in that cluster. Things getting very tight in the second flight of runners. Crafty Colonel got slammed in his face as Whoop-De-Doo is also trying to negotiate traffic. Meanwhile, exclusive reward has a clear shot to the wire. Exclusive reward and Abby Medina with the lead, and with the lead by a length. Bodie Dog on the outside, set down driving. Here's a run coming from Lil Charlie into the clear. Also trying to work home is ABG Mastro as they swing in. So many chances as they turn home. Exclusive reward has the lead. It's exclusive reward. Here's Salutation to the attack now, and Salutation hits the front. Exclusive reward is back to second. Late run from ABG Mastro on the inside, and Whoop-De-Doo coming on. Whoop-De-Doo takes a late surge at Salutation, but Salutation wins. Whoop-De-Doo second, exclusive reward third. Wild scramble in today's final race with number 6, Salutation, threading through traffic and getting the money under jockey Sammy Camacho for trainer Pat Biancone and DP Racing. Number 4, Whoop-De-Doo, surfaced late to get up for second. He had some traffic trouble and may make the list. ahead of the one exclusive reward, who ran third. Late pick 5, $2,501.70. The Rainbow Six was hit. We had multiple winners. 20-cent return, $11,731.12. That triggers a Sunday carryover of $9,049.74.
And that'll do it for this Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action. Keep in mind, 11 races here at beautiful Gulfstream Park tomorrow with a first race post of 1:15 p.m. And if you'll excuse me, I've got to get changed.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.